Before starting exercise 1.4, let us understand few terms which we are going to use in this exercise. First is Venn diagram. This is Venn diagram in which we use rectangle and circles. Now rectangles are used for universal sets to represent universal set, and circles are used to represent the subset of the universal set. Like here A and B are subsets of the set U, where U is universal set and A and B are subsets of U. So what will be U? U is the universal set. All the elements which are there in this rectangle will come under U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then what is A? A is having only 3 elements, 1, 2 and 3. Then B is having 3 elements, 3, 4, 5. Now the next is operation on sets. Union of sets and intersection of sets. What do we mean by union of sets? Union of sets will be written as like A union B. If I want to write it in roster form, it should be written like this: A union B X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. X belongs to A or X belongs to B. What does it mean? It means all the elements which are there either in A or B will come under A union B. So how to write A union B? If I consider this example, A union B will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repetition is not allowed. Like A union B means all the elements which are there in A as well as in B should come in A union B. But 3 is coming twice, so we will write it only once. So we will write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is A union B. Now for A union B, what do we mean by, like if I have two sets, this is the bigger set B and this is the smaller set A. Now you can see that A is containing in B, A contained in B. Now if A contained in B, what does it mean? B is the bigger set and A is the smaller set, and its union will be, now A union B. A union B means all the elements which are there in A as well as in B. Now whatever the elements are there in A, they are already there in B because B is the bigger set. So what is A union B? A union B will be B here. So union means if A contained in B, then union means the bigger set. Whatever the bigger set out of these two, that set will be the union. But for that the condition is that set should contain in the bigger set. Smaller set should contain in the bigger set. It means all the elements of set A should be there in all the elements of set B. Now intersection of sets. Intersection means, how to write it in roster form? X belongs to A and X belongs to B. It means that elements should be there in A as well as in B. That is the common element. Now you can see that here the common element of A and B is only 3. So what is A intersection B here? A intersection B is 3, which is common to both. And if I will represent it with the help of Venn diagram, this is A, suppose this is B. Okay, A intersection, if A contain in B, then intersection will be the smaller set. Intersection means which is common to both. Now common to both is only this area. This area is there in A as well as in B also. So A intersection B will be A. So if A contain in B, then union will be the bigger set, and if A contain in B, then intersection will be the smaller set. And one more thing we have here, disjoint sets. What do we mean by disjoint sets? Disjoint sets, when intersection of two sets is 5. 5 means the empty set. Like this. If I have this universal set and this is A and this is B, these sets are disjoint sets. There is nothing common in A and B. So their intersection is 5. Intersection means common elements we need to write. Union means all the elements which are there in A and B we have to write, and intersection means only the common element I should write. Like 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, common is 3. So I should write 3 here. Here also with the help of Venn diagram also you can see this area is the common part which is there in A as well as in B, and in this area I have only one element which is 3. And if they are disjoint means there is nothing common in between them, then their intersection will be 5. We write it as empty set. Now we have some properties of union and intersection. Let us first see the properties of union. A union B is equal to B union A. That is, it is applicable, like commutative law is applicable in union of two sets. Then we have A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. As you are studying this associative law from class 6, so you can see that associative law is also applicable in case of union of sets. Now A union phi. Now from A and phi, A is the bigger set, as I have already told that when union is there, the bigger set will come. So if the union of two set is there, bigger set will come. So A union phi will be A. This is called as law of identity. Then A union A is equal to A. This is called idempotent law. Then universal set union A. Now from these two, the bigger set will be the universal set obviously. The universal set is the biggest set of all. So the answer will be U, because in case of union, the bigger set will come, and in case of intersection, the smaller set will come. So this is called law of U. Similarly, we have properties of intersection as well. A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. So commutative law is applicable in case of intersection as well. Associative law is also there. Then from these two, phi is the smaller set, so their intersection will be phi. From these two, A is the smaller set, so intersection is the smaller set. And A intersection A will be A, common to A. The common elements between A and A will be all the elements which are there in A. So this is A. This is called idempotent law. Then we have distributive law. This is important law which is there in intersection. A intersection B union C will be A intersection B union A intersection C. A intersection B union A intersection C. So this is known as the distributive law of intersection. Now we have difference of sets. Difference of set, we represent it as A minus B. Now what do we mean by difference of set? Difference of set means, very easy it is, from set A we have to remove the elements of B. Like I have A as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, B is 2, 4, 6, 8. So what I need to do, A minus B will be, from A I have to remove the elements of B. Now what are there in B? 2 is there in B, then 4 is there in B, then 6 is there in B. So from A I have to remove the elements of B. So what elements are left here? 1, 3, 5. So this is A minus B. So how I can write A minus B in set builder form? X, such that X belongs to A and X doesn't belong to B. So I have to take the element only which are there in A, but it should not belong to B. So if 2 is belonging to B, like 2 was there in B, so that element I should remove from A. 4 is belonging to B, that element I should remove from A. 6 is belonging to B, that element I should remove from A. And there is one more thing that we should know here, that this is, with the help of Venn diagram, I will explain. This is A, this is B. What is A minus B? From this A, I have to remove this B. So this part only is A minus B, and this part will be B minus A, and this part is their intersection. So we can see that all these three are mutually disjoint. All these three sets are disjoint sets, because there is nothing common in this and in this set and in this set. There is nothing common. So these three are mutually disjoint. We will start with the exercise in the next video.